And welcome back in. All right, I know we're months away, but it doesn't matter because it's never too early to talk NFL bets. And we have the schedule out, of course, and the week 1 lines are out on DraftKings, and it is phenomenal. Got a potential Super Bowl matchup with the Bills and the Rams over there, a few riveting divisional rivals, and a couple of rematches from last season, particularly Tampa and Dallas week 1, if you remember that Dallas Cowboys cover. But let's get into a couple of lines I've looked at that I like. I want to start out with this New England-Miami rivalry AFC East dance. Now, Miami bested New England last year twice, which doesn't happen to Bill Belichick very often. 17-16, Dolphins won 33-24. Now, we know the Patriots in Miami, which is where this is, don't cover the spread very well. Just 2-8 against the spread in their last 10. But I will say, the difference, because New England goes down to South Beach quite a lot, but it's normally towards the end of the season. In September, the last time they danced against them in Miami, 43-zip zilch, destroyed them. Now, the Dolphins at home all-time against the Patriots, 39-16. The home team is 16-5 against the spread in the last 21 between these two. I mean, right now we're getting New England +3. I'm loving it. Look, right now Tyreek Hill is running past Tua's balls in practice. That doesn't bode well. New offense versus an offense coming back with a little more key parts intact. I'll take the Patriots with the points. Happily, you know Belichick wants to come back against Miami and get it right. Then we have a rematch here of last season, Philadelphia against the Detroit Lions. Now, Philly was middle of the pack against the spread. They opened as a 4-point favorite. They were 8-9-1 on the season. When I tell you that the Lions were the 3rd best cover in the NFL, I ain't lying. I'm dead serious, people. Literally, 11-6 against the spread, 6-2 covering at home, and they were 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 as a home underdog and covered their last 4 home games. So this Detroit team coming in, Jared Goff, they're high on, keeping Dan Campbell intact. This is going to be fascinating. Now, we know this Eagles team got a lot better with the A.J. Brown acquisition, and they certainly did excellent in the draft as well. But this Philly team, just 3-13 against the spread in their last 16 in September, which you don't love, and they're also only 2-5 against the Lions in their last 7, but we do know that the Lions got absolutely smoked against the Eagles Fly last year, 44-6. At the moment, I'm going to lean Philly just because I'm liking the moves that they made. And then we got an AFC North absolute rivalry. Should be phenomenal. Going to be interesting to see who the starter is in Pittsburgh coming into this one. Mitch Trubisky. Mitchapalooza back in the building and is potentially starting, but we do know that Pickett could make a run. Cincy coming in, obviously representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. They crushed Pittsburgh last season, all right? 24-10 and 41-10. Just absolute domination. And the Steelers on the road here, which they are in this game, getting 6.5, just 3-5 straight up last year, 4-4 against the spread. The Bengals, one of the better covers down the stretch. Completely 2 different teams on the home than they were on the road. 6-2 on the road, just 4-5 covering at home. A large part of that is because the market was catching up to them and they were favorites at home. Now the Steelers just 1-5 in their last 5 as a road underdog. The Bengals covered 8 straight games down the stretch, people. Let's not forget 4.5-point dogs in the Super Bowl, and they covered. We'll say these are 2 defenses that love to show out every time they dance. 5-2-1 the under is in the last 8, and the Steelers are 4-1 the under in their last 5. And then cruise on over here. I can't talk the NFL and not talk about my in-and-out Toxic X, the LA Chargers, formerly San Diego, going against the Raiders. We remember this one went down all the way to the wire, people. We're talking about in overtime. They were tweeting that maybe they go for a tie so that they both get in. Both teams played all out. Now, we do know in this series, the home team won both games. 35-32 was the Raiders' overtime W. Both teams very similar against the spread on the season, 8-9. Very identical with offensive numbers as well. Now, we know the Raiders come out and play week 1 very well. Under Derek Carr, they've covered 5 of the last 6 opening day games, and the number right now is the Raiders +4, Chargers -4 at SoFi, where they are a 10 and how to say it. And they are just 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 as a favorite, and 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 against the AFC. So right now, I'm sorry, I'm fading my Chargers, and I'm taking the Raiders with 4 coming in with a lot to prove, and Davante Adams, of course. And last but not least, we got to mention this. We got the X going against the former. It's the Seahawks and the Broncos. Of course, the NFL diced it up as they should. Monday night affair. The Seahawks. He has to. Russell Wilson go back to the Lions' Den up to the PNW where they're going to be rocking. Right now, my favorite play on this is probably the under at 41 here, all right? We know the Broncos were a top 3 defense in points against. One of the few teams that held teams to under 20 points per game at 18.9. Both offenses not particularly prolific last year either, averaging 23 and 19. Broncos' last 5 road games were 4-1 on the under, and they were 8-3 on the under in 11 of their last games overall. They've also hit the under on 4 straight September games. So for me, chess match, a lot of pride on the line, a lot of emotions. I mean, I know Drew Lock's going against the X too, but that's not the storyline. I'm going to take under in that one. And that's it for way too early NFL lines.